Oops. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Jason Blaha here. I'm just sitting here drinking my morning coffee, looking sexy as hell as usual. Get this done. Go get a bench press workout in. Try to do some rep work with 315 again today. Part of me wants to try to work some decline benching in. I really do, instead of the incline dumbbells. But I just don't have a good setup for it. I'm going to have to think about that if I really want to try to do that. I had phenomenal chest and tricep DOMs though, and cramping this last week. So I'm almost curious if that will happen again, if I can more or less replicate the same workout I did, but just try to progressively overload everything. Might be the better bet. I just feel like though with all this, I do want my chest to keep thickening up and get fuller. It's the only reason I'm thinking, do I need the decline? But I really like doing all that incline work. Like I feel like it brings a lot to the table, you know? So see what we get for people in here, what we get for comments, questions, whilst we sip this coffee. Let me make sure this volume is all the way up. Yeah, close enough. All right. I got to figure out how to set my stuff though where client calls don't interrupt my lives anymore. So it's happened too many times. Unscheduled calls. Clients like to do that, or they butt dial you. All right, let's get over though. Enough people watching. There's a lot of people watching already this quickly. So hopefully we get some questions and comments. Get this lively, get it going. I'm gonna keep doing the natty or not. I'm gonna keep spinning fine. I'm gonna start calling out a lot more stuff in this industry. All right, I'm back. I'm like I said, I'm done playing. I'm done being nice. I'm going to run this channel the way I did back in the day a lot of ways, other than we're going to use the lives for that, right? We're going to use the live streams to talk about the stuff going on. And John, it's not a community at all. Like the number of clients I have doesn't matter because my clients don't get to necessarily directly talk to each other unless they all happen to be on Facebook and know that they're clients. Like it's like, oh yeah, I know you from your testimonials. I'm a client. And then they all ask me, you know, but no, it's not like a community at all. It's me coaching you. You're paying for virtual coaching. So, Gino, I was 215 this morning. But now the carbs are low, I think it'll start trickling down a little bit. So it'll start coming back down just due to shifts in water, but I'm 215. All right. So yeah, John, I mean, realistically, the number of clients I have doesn't affect what happens with you personally. So it's not really relevant in that regard. Doesn't matter whether I have 20 or 30 at that point, you know. I don't ever go under 20 though. Is there such a thing as too much cardio if you're trying to build mass and strength? Obviously, for example, a marathon runner can pack on a good amount of muscle without. Yeah, the answer to that is obvious. Yes, some cardio absolutely potentially useful in some cases, but obviously, if you continue to take your cardio higher and higher, large amounts of cardio will be detrimental to your gains. All right. And a marathon runner is probably not going to gain muscle in the months where they run a marathon, right? Where you're peaking for your marathon. It's just not going to happen. You can forget about that. That's why you have to balance these things. Viata has a lot of stuff on that. My friend Alex Viata, who wrote The Hybrid Athlete, is literally what he works in. Hello, Jason. Is it mandatory to be in a calorie surplus to add weight on a bar? No. All right. Do you miss bulking? No. Keep in mind, I eat a lot of food. So, no, I don't necessarily miss bulking at all. Emmett says 215, 5'9", lean beast, right? Oh, Emmett, yeah, we did a consultation call the other day. Hope all that's going good for you. Cliff says, Jason video today on how 90% of lifters are stuck in the novice early intermediate phase, and how I feel like I've got a lot of videos on that. All my videos of why most people or 99% of people aren't making gains. I mean, realistically, they're simply not training hard enough. Sometimes it's the diet, but usually speaking, they're just simply not putting in enough work. It's very straightforward. Because guys think that they're training hard and they're not. And I don't even mean they need to train to failure. I just think that guys don't push their sets. They don't push progressive overload. Yeah, hit me up after you get done with that, touch base. And like I said, you always know I've got coaching open. But yeah, cool. These are going to be a little more chill. I'm going to spit fire in those evening ones more. These morning ones, man, I'm still waking up. This is my first cup of coffee. I'll drink more coffee like as I get into my workout. But yeah. I ended up staying up a little later chatting with a good friend of mine on the phone. I might hang out with tonight. Had a bunch of stuff to catch up on. We're going to compare artwork. So we both paint Warhammer. So, why don't you show us more of your diet and your food? What do you mean? John, you get ridiculous amounts of it. Do you not follow my social media? There you go. Follow me on Facebook, dude. All you guys reach over. Everyone, if you're not following me on Facebook already, follow me there. Go down the road liking all my stuff. I mean, do you get pictures of my grocery shopping? You get pictures of sometimes my meat cooking. You get pictures of a lot of my meals. Keep in mind, though, those meals are like my meals. So what I eat in between is mostly just dairy. The vino, I'm absolutely not. I cut all the cardio so that I can just lift 6 days a week. No, I'm training for 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I'm like, that's really all the actual training I feel like I need at this point, right? I'm just going to recomp hard at this point. So I'm doing all that training fasted, keeping the carbs low. And because I'm doing really the most training I think I've done in years and years and years at this point. I feel like 12 hours under the barbell every week is enough exercise. But I used that conditioning to build up to be able to do it, right? I built up the GPP to turn it into work capacity. Now the work capacity is there. So I'm going in and knocking it out in the gym, right? So, I mean, it's 20 plus sets, most workouts, right? Today will be, in the range of 24 sets or so. Chest and triceps. So yeah, I'm at a point, I feel like if I'm going to lift for 2 hours, 6 days a week, that covers it. In addition to just my normal other activity, right? Things I get out and do. What happened to ice cream fitness? You need to be very, very specific with that question. What do you mean? Gino, are you new to my channel, or is this something you've been away for like 10 years or so? I'm going to assume maybe you saw me 12, 13 years ago and you're just now coming back this week. John, I'm not going to do firearm content. Like I'm not doing tons of firearm stuff in real life, so why would I cover that? Yes, I practice. Yes, I carry, but I don't do firearm content. Plus, it's somewhat restricted on YouTube anyways. Like their policies clearly have clear rules on firearm content now. I wouldn't really be able to do it if I wanted to. So since it's not something that is a full-time, like serious hobby for me, it's just something I maintain for skill purposes and I carry. Why do I really need to do that? Gino, I have been training at home for probably six to 7 years now for the home gym and documenting all my workouts. So it's been a while. Yeah, Gino, I work out 6 days a week. All 6 of them get uploaded to all my stuff. They get uploaded to YouTube and Facebook. Every single workout goes online. I'm not saying I haven't been in the gym on occasion, but it's not a regular thing. Like I'm only in a regular gym, occasionally socially, and I would say maybe 3 to 4 times a year in an actual public gym. And it doesn't really go up online. All right. But I mean, look at what I have for a home gym. Gee, I don't know. I don't think it needs to be separate from the labs. I think it'll do just fine how it is. Hey, John, because I don't feel like it. And John, here's my thing. I'm gonna just be a dick. I don't have to justify anything I do with my business to you or anybody else. Yes, money. I'm gonna quit answering goofball ass questions like that, but yeah, I do feel that that's the case. I mean, I've been accused of lying about things that are 100% actual truth. That's why it's just ridiculous. So there's a point where it just gets silly. Um, it just gets silly. Your blood type is not relevant in any capacity to what you're handling dairy wellness. And I actually, all my dairy is lactose free. Um, well, John, what do you mean? It's right there in the feed. Like people just can see the names. It comes up in search engines. So it's all good. But as far as handling dairy, I mean, I do ultra filtered milk. I do Greek yogurts. I do cheese. So again, a person who doesn't handle dairy well would still be able to handle those things. Again, you see my grocery baskets, like you know what I eat, right? Hey Jason, is it go? I have no idea. Maybe you'll have to go to Costco's website and find out. I wouldn't know. I'm not living near a Costco at this moment. Like it's a pain in the butt for me to get to Costco. It's like a 20, 30-minute drive. So I don't really go to Costco. I understand a bit of Czech, but I do not speak it. Let's see. The Vino home gyms really are the way to go if you get the right equipment. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the only way I feel like my home gym would probably be better, and I'm out of space. I have other things I need to spend my money on. What else could improve my home gym at this point? What, a hack squat slide, a proper decline bench with, things that with legs, things to hook in would probably be useful. A big full dumbbell rack with flat bottom dumbbells. I mean, maybe a big cable station. Beyond that, I mean, I pretty much have anything anyone could possibly want outside of those things. I mean, I got all those specialty bars, all types of plates, deadlift platform, special bench, reverse hyper, belt squat, chains, bands. IT says, good morning to you, IT. Thoughts on Jimmy Carter's passing? I don't really have thoughts on it. I mean, is there something specific you want to know? Is it something I've thought about in any capacity? No. I don't know what to think about UFOs. Right? I'm at a point where I really don't know what to think. What's the number one undertrained muscle group? I don't know. Because there's so much different out there these days. I mean, I guess the number one undertrained muscle group would be the entire lower body by men, and maybe arms by women. If I had to say just as a general across the world answer. What's the current plan for bringing up the weak points to keep training them, man? I mean, at this point, my weak points don't need me to have a huge plan. They just need a hair more volume than the other muscles. So I think I'm just going to double down on biceps. I think moving forward, right? Everything else is going to get a thing. Gino, not to my knowledge, I've never heard of that. What? I mean, Gino, I don't know what that has to do with the fitness channel, but I mean, dude, if you feel the need to go do that, knock yourself out. I mean, I'm not going to hate on you or anything. It's your business. I don't know what you're training it for. Do you like? I don't think RFK has everything right, but he's got some stuff in the right direction. I mean, here's the thing, John. No one's going to get everything right. No political leader is ever going to get everything right. They're all very flawed human beings, right? So when you look at it in that context, do I think him saying, hey, we need to cut out ultra processed foods? Do we need to get refined sugars out of foods? All these things. I'm 100% on board with that. So even if he gets a lot of stuff right, if that stuff or gets a lot of stuff wrong, the net good will be a positive if those things get resolved, right? Giano Marco, honestly, man, after everything I've seen over all the years looking at it and the stuff back and forth, I don't know if Roswell actually happened or not. I really and truly can't say. Gino says, how do we make America great again? Fix our economy, fix our diets. I think that's a good start. Hey, coach, is it healthier not to eat red meat? No, I don't agree with that. I think leaner red meats, as long as they're unprocessed ones, are fine as part of a balanced diet. What I don't agree with is the extreme of let's live on only red meat and no vegetables. That's crazy. Like that's literally insane. But as far as a person eating red meat every day and being perfectly healthy, could totally be done. Thoughts on vertical diet? Vertical diet's a great way for people to bulk who struggle with it, who struggle with weight gain, who are usually enhanced lifters. If you're not careful though, you can get fat doing it. I've never made bullets in my life. No, I haven't done any hand loading in a few years, but I still shoot. Yes. Have you been considering? Venus says, I've been considering the hack squat and leg press combo for my home gym. I admittedly miss doing both, even though I'm a huge barbell squat advocate. I think that's a positive thing, man. Like machine work for your legs after squatting is phenomenal. I mean, look at my legs, look at my leg strength, and that's what I do. Gianno, no, it's only something I've seen in passing on Facebook, the drone situation in Jersey, and I really and truly don't give a single shit about it. If I'm gonna be honest, I can't imagine many other topics that I just don't care about that are out there in the world less than that. No offense intended. It's just a boring goofball thing. Like literally nobody should care. I don't. Obviously, the military's doing something with drones over there, whatever. It's just some other side project. Unlikely to be of concern to anybody. Move on. Done. I'm not going to discuss that conflict. What do you think about elk hunting? I've done it one time as a teenager. So what do you mean? What do I think about it? I think elk tastes pretty good. Elk hunting is kind of fun, but it's also more work than you think it is. Is 10% fat meat considered lean meat? Yeah, very much. Gino, I'm not going to discuss stuff like that, dude. What are you talking about? What? Why would you think that I need to discuss that on my channel and get my stuff flagged? Like, quit asking stuff like that, dude. About violent events and want me to talk about them. Man, eat a dick, dude. Come on. You trying to get my monetization message? You trying to get me downranked? What's wrong with you? Right? Gino, let me ask you another question, man. Do you give a single fuck about fitness, or do you just want to talk about goofball shit? This is the old Jason coming back. I'm not going to be nice to people other goofballs. I mean, do you lift? What's your deadlift, man? Let's talk about fucking deadlifts. About police in New York, a place I would never visit in my entire fucking life. I have zero desire to give a single fuck what happens in New York. Now, that being said, what do you deadlift? Because I haven't seen you ask one question about fucking training. Okay, well, we need to fix this, Gino. Gino, get your ass to the gym. Go do some heavy ass deadlifts. That's what you need to be doing. Money, that's because the old Jason is back. I told you guys, I'm done being a nice little passive pussy to make people happy. So, Gino, you're over here asking goofball shit. You're asking me goofball shit, and you're over here deadlifting 135 pounds. Get to the gym, right? Fucker, get up off your lazy ass right now and get to the gym. Get the fuck out of my chat and go to the gym. That is ridiculously unacceptable. You report back next week that you pulled 225, or I'm banning you. Fucking kids. All right. Do you think it's better to build a home gym indoors or outside? Indoors. Trying to rush your stuff. Real is still, that's right. I really wanted to try to be nice, man, but the internet wouldn't let me. Money, I really did. I really and truly wanted to try to be nice to people on here and to be nice to this industry and play nice. I wanted it on a deep fucking level. And I tried for years. And instead, everyone who hate me thought they smelled some pussy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, people are going to hate you anyways. You might as well get paid. John, you're right. When you're nice, people think they can push you around. Unfortunately. You know, exactly. Nothing wrong with being nice sometimes. See, most of my friends who know me know I'm actually pretty nice and chill till it's time not to be. So, but where are we at? 23 minutes. All right. 8:30. I need to get under a barbell here soon because that bar is not going to bench itself, is it? We're going to do a few work sets of 315, and we're going to do a bunch of incline work and pullovers and tricepticons. Hey, John, I have a whole video discussing my lifting history. That is not a straight. So what age did I start lifting seriously, or when's the first time I got under a barbell? Because they're not like within 8 years of each other. Did my dad get a little bench and we played around with a little bit when I was like 11? Yeah, I never took it serious. We have a little lifting class when I was in middle school for PE? Yes. I didn't start getting really serious till early 20s. I mean, I've been doing it 25 years, like fairly serious. What can we do to look more vascular, get lean? That's the number one thing. Get lean, get hydrated. Like for me, I'm not vascular this morning because I haven't had any electrolytes. I've had no sodium, no potassium yet. I'm fasting. All right. But once I have all that stuff, veins be popping everywhere. So really get lean, Number one thing you can do. Number two, electrolytes. Potassium, sodium. But I feel like potassium because I don't eat a lot of sodium. If I did, I'd probably be really, really vascular. My Meniere's doesn't always like it, though, unfortunately. I have bilateral Meniere's disease. If you cultivate a healthy group of haters and grow your channel, maybe. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm doing a fan meet ever, John. I don't know if I will ever do one. Maybe one day when some stuff changes a little bit. All right. I think that about sums up everything we need here. I need to get ready to go lift some heavy ass weight. What do you guys think? You guys ready for a bench press session? Come up to date. Hey, John, I'm gonna say this as nicely as humanly motherfucking possible. Hey, Tales from the Trade. The old Jason is back. I've been spitting fire, calling out fake natties. I'm done being nice. You and I will talk about that later. But John, I'm gonna say this as least dickhead as fucking possible. You know the name of the disease I have, and you know it's incurable. I've told you guys 20 million fucking times what I have. And if you went and Googled it, you would know it's an incurable disease. What does that have to do with your weak ass deadlift? All right. Oh, would you say cream of rice is a whole food? I don't know about that. I will never give you a live workout. You do. All right. So it's time to wind this down, guys. Time to wind it down. Hit me up in Messenger, Pete. So we're going to wind it down, go get a bench press session in. I love all you guys and gals, and I'll talk to you next time.